Say goodbye, Carolina Road. Well, I remember in my hometown, I met a pretty girl there. Well, I remember in my hometown when I met a pretty girl there, and her little white dress at the county fair. She took my hand, we made some plans, and our love did grow. She took my hand, we made some plans, and our love did grow. But as sure as those seasons change, her heart...
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates? A pretty peach. It is best put a finger in thine eye, and she knew why. Why, I trust I may go too, may I not? Why? Am I to be appointed hours? Be like I knew not what to take and what to leave. Ah. Well, you have heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Katherine, that you speak of me. Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You are immovable. A jointed stool. Asses are made to bear, and so are you. No such shade as you, if me you mean. Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet my weight is as heavy as it should be. Well ta'en and like a buzzard. I for a turtle, as he takes a buzzard. If I be waspish, best beware my sting. I, if the fool could find where it lies. And his tongue. Yours! And if you're going to talk of tales, then so farewell. That I'll try. So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, then no gentleman. If you be no gentleman, then no arms. What is your crest? A coxcomb? No cock of mine. You crow too like a craven. It is my fashion when I see a crab. There is. Had I a glass, I would. Well aimed for such a young one. And yet, you are withered. I care not. I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go. No. No shame but mine. I must, forsooth, be forced to give my hand in opposition to my heart, to some mad-brained rudesby full of spleen who means to woo in haste and wed at leisure. And I told you, that he was a frantic fool, and hid his bitter jests and blunt behavior. And to be known a merry man, he'll woo 1,000, point a day for marriage, make friends invited, proclaim the banns, and yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Katherine and say, lo, there is mad Trujillo's wife. If it please him, let him come and marry her. The more my wrong, the more his spite increases. What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come upon my father's door, upon entreaty, have a present alms. If not, are met with charity elsewhere. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for lack of meat, giddy with lack of sleep, kept waking with oaths, fed on brawling, as who should decide whether I should eat or sleep. 'Twere passing sickness or present death. I prithee get me some repast. I care not what, so long as it be wholesome food. 'Tis passing good. I pray thee fetch it me. A dish that I do love to feed upon. Why, then the beef and let the mustard rest. Then one or the other, anything thou wilt. Go, get thee gone, thou false deluding slave! Sorrow on thee and all the pack of thee that would triumph thus in my misery. Sir, I dare assure you, it is almost 2. It will be near breakfast time ere we arrive. The sun. It is the moon, it is not sunlight now. I know it is the moon that shines so bright. Forward, since we have come so far. And should it be the moon or the sun? Or should you call it a rush candle? Henceforth, I vow, so it shall be for me. I know it is the sun. Then God be blessed. It is the blessed moon. And it is not the moon when you say it is not. And the sun changes even as your mind. And it is whatever you have named it, and even so, it will be so for Katherine. Young, budding virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is your home? Happy the parents of so fair a child. Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes. I have been so bedazzled with the sun, that everything seemeth green. I now perceive you are a reverend father. I prithee pardon me, my mad, mistaking eyes. Husband, let's stay and see the rest of this ado. What in the midst of the street? No, sir. God forbid. But ashamed to kiss. No. I will kiss thee. I pray thee, love, stay. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy Lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and craves no other tribute at thy hand but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. Even as a subject owes a prince, so a woman oweth her husband. And when she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, what is she? But a foul contending rebel, a graceless traitor to her loving lord. I am ashamed of women. To offer war where they should kneel for peace. My mind has been as great as one of yours. My heart as big. My reason haply more. But now I see our lances are but straws. Our strength as weakness. Our weakness past compare. So veil your stomachs, for it is no boot. And place your hand below your husband's foot.
Wish I could wear peace like this shirt on my back, then give it away.